to another episode of Better Buckle Up, Babe. Now we're going to talk about my art and decor folder. So last time we talked about just the overall idea of setting up a folder or file wherever you want. In my case, it's in my notes app, so it's a folder of how you want to organize your life, naming it what you want to name it so that you feel encouraged to keep going back to it and to fill it out. And we started going through my appointments folder. Now we're going to talk about the only tab that's in my art and decor folder for now, and that is my thank you cards. This year, I really want to be better about sending thank you cards for every little thing. I have no idea how I want to design them. My brain literally goes in so many different paths when I think about it. There's different colors I can do. There's the fact that I could have it say different things. I could have it say something on the top. I could have it say something on the bottom. I could have the envelope match a color. I could have the inside of the envelope say a color. I could have the back of the thing. There's so much that you can do to design it. So I have a folder of all of those different breakouts. I have notes about online retailers that I can go to, in-person designers I can go to. Do I want to seal? Do I not want to seal? What are the pros and cons? All of these different random notes, right? I feel if I do add another tab, it's going to be for my first art piece. And I need to figure out what that's going to be because one, I don't know where I would put it. And two, I kind of feel like even though I do have a list of artists that I like, I would like my first art piece, or at least for right now, I think I want my first art piece to be someone I have a personal relationship with. I think that would make it more meaningful to me, I think. So yeah, I just need to be better about going out more into the world, being on social media and seeing different artists and their work, because maybe I'll want a custom piece, maybe I'll want an existing piece, maybe I'll be on a trip and I'll decide I want to ship something home. That is what I'm thinking is going to be my next one. But for me, art and decor is a big part of my life, and I just feel like there needed to be a tab for that, even if it's not as fleshed out as the appointments one just was. We're going to have to do an episode 2.1, or maybe it is episode 2.1 and a 2.2, because I don't even know how I realized, but I was out and about today, and I was just like, I feel like something is missing from the videos that I made earlier. And I looked back at my folder. The art folder has within it 2 subfolders, and I only went through just like the overall art thing that I wanted to focus on this year. There is within the art tab, which is what this video will be about, is like a little like note to self kind of thing, like guidelines to remind myself of. So I'm going to go through those real quick. The first thing is that I need to embrace my inner artist and sophisticate. That's what it is. By doing this, I need to like remember I love art. My love for art and beauty is essential to the woman that I'm becoming and the woman that is going to introduce me to a lot of the opportunities that are heading my way. I find joy in the small things, whether it's a trip to an art gallery or decorating my apartment. And that's what's going to happen in the next video. We're going to talk about my home because that's the next part. But in this, I have what was my 2025 calendar. I need to update to 2026. But 2025, it held me accountable month by month of different art things that I was supposed to visit. So January, I didn't go to any. Not great, but I don't love the January weather. February was supposed to be like having elegance in every day. So I was supposed to find ways to incorporate art into my surroundings. In March, refined exploration. So I needed to like immerse myself into experiences. So February was more about like visiting Chelsea for like a gallery walk versus like March was more like going to like the Rubin Museum of Art or like going to the Whitney. April, I was supposed to like kind of become an artist, right? So like, how was I going to develop my craft? Take a pottery class. Was never going to be me. Was never going to be me. But I also thought about doing watercolor. I don't know. May, sophistication and style. Oh, I was supposed to curate my wardrobe. I kind of did that. I started curating my wardrobe in 2023. And so I think every year I just wanted to be better about it. June, artistic adventure, exploring creativity outside of my comfort zone. Oh, okay. I had wanted to start being better about taking photos, and the mission there was before the end of the month. I was supposed to go to like Dumbo's waterfront and take a bunch of photos of like different things. I never did that. I might just keep this for next year. Okay, July, create a visual diary of sketch. July, I was supposed to create a visual diary of like photographing and sketching my emotions, but that was supposed to be like an East Village, so I guess was supposed to go to different places or start participating in like open studios in Chelsea. I was really trying to be on my artsy fartsy stuff. August, capturing the world, photo collection based on New York City's urban life. Oh, this was gonna be like candid moments, because I really love what I see with my eyes walking around New York, but for some reason it's hard to capture. Like, what I see with my eyes is not what I capture on my phone or even when I have my camera. September, oh, Freeze on the Armory show. October, Brooklyn Flea and Union Square's Green Market. November, Cooper Hewitt, and start sketching architectural details of my home, because of, I guess, around the time of like the whole lease situation. And December, reflect on everything that I did. We're reflecting now, and it's giving I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. The other tab that I have basically just goes more into like what the art journal should look like that I was supposed to be creating in some of these months. And it talks about just like intro to New York City art. I have an art journal from my freshman year of undergrad, like years ago. And it's so funny because I was talking about it today with one of my old professors, we can call her. And we were just talking about that, and I was like, oh, I should probably pick that back up. So it's funny that I did make a note that I wanted to do it, and I just never did. But I was going to go to like the Guggenheim, the Met, the American Art Museum. Oh, wait, no. I was going to do a section on American art. I was like, where's the American Art Museum? Impressionism. I love Impressionism. New York's role in Surrealism. Art Deco. I love columns. I don't know why, but like I love like the stories behind columns. And then I have a social calendar. Like, this is all still within like my art tab. So you remember how I did like art and decor and I was talking about my thank you cards? Underneath that was a tab, which was art. And this is still within my art one, but it's just like, again, different art social calendar, places that I was supposed to be. And we're just going to continue this for next year. That's what we're going to do. Next video, we're going to go through what is in my home folder. It's not really much, so it's going to be a quick video. But yeah, I just feel like I had to come back and make sure y'all saw as much detail that I was sectioning off in here. If you saw my last video, you saw that I forgot that there were some folders that had subfolders within them. So we are still episode 2, but we'll call this one 2.2 because instead of doing just art, now we're doing home. So my home subfolder only has one tab, and it basically was supposed to be accountability for me to spruce up my apartment and make it feel more elegant. We're gonna see if this happens. I am like really reflective right now as I do these videos because I'm just like, wow, I had so much what's the word? I don't know, but I just had like a vision, and I had so much drive behind making that vision come to life until life started lifing. But basically, long story short, I wanted my apartment to be like the epitome of elegance. Like, I wanted to make my apartment feel like that girl when I opened the door. That was like a big goal because I feel like how you live really sets a tone for like how you carry yourself around. But I just was like, what are some small adjustments that I could make to keep my living space somewhere that like I want it to be? So like investing in classic pieces. I feel like, I mean, I know there's like a back and forth about fine china. I would love like a collection of some sort. Like I said, I want art pieces, art prints. I want elegant furniture. I really want a new couch. I want to decorate with different colors, experiment with different colors. I want more nature inside of my home. I just am learning how to take care of flowers. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. And then the other thing, something that I did do last year, is I was like, we gotta get invested in high quality sheets. Like that has to be a this year thing. And so I had like a list of brands. I'm trying to see if the one I went with is not even on here. Wait, that's tea. Okay, but I had like key considerations for what would make the list, and it was like materials. I wanted high quality cotton. I was looking into like Egyptian cotton, Pima cotton, linen. Like I just wanted something that felt like that silk luxury feel as well. And then colors, I had like a tone that I wanted to stay within that matched just like the colors that I usually gravitate towards with my wardrobe. And then details, I'm not a big pattern gal. I kind of just like a solid thing, and then like details in other aspects of my home. But I feel like the reason why the company I chose is not on here is maybe I did some research and I was like, ooh, sustainability wise, I need to be a little bit smarter about what I'm choosing.